Hey everyone, what is up? I apologise for the kind of buzzing sound in the background. I've got a fan on in the corner because my flat gets really hot this time of year and I've got two lights on, which is just more heat coming down onto me, and I'm trying to film these videos, I'm trying to get these out on time, and it's really hot. it's so hot. Unfortunately, we've got to put up with the sound of that fan today because I am absolutely melting. But still, let's get straight into this week's manga and anime haul. I have done a massive bit of anime shopping this month, so we're going to start off with the manga and then I'll show you what I got in terms of anime afterwards as well. I'm going to start off with my TK Maxx buys this month. So I went shopping for nothing in particular, and I found these two really cute Shinx and Luxio figures by the checkout. And I found this bag of mochi that I wanted to try. So it's got matcha mochi, milk mochi, and red bean mochi. So this is all new to me. I'm really looking forward to trying these, and we'll do that at the end of the video once we've got to the kind of bulk of what we've got to talk about today. But yeah, these were £4 from TK Maxx, and then I can't remember how much the little Shinx and Luxio were. I think these are about £5 each, and they're going to go great on my little Pokemon shelf just over there. So let's get straight into the manga that I've bought this month. Starting off with a light novel. This is Chainsaw Man Buddy Stories. I've not really looked into what this is about. It's non-canon because it talks about stuff that happens in kind of volume 7 and 8 that doesn't, well, the events that lead to something in here not happening. But I am looking forward to reading this. I don't normally read books with words in, or books that read left to right either, for that matter. But I am looking forward to reading this because it's Chainsaw Man, and I love that whole universe that the manga and the anime is based around. Next up on my manga, I've got Box of Light Volume 1. I believe this is only a 2-volume series, which is great because it means it's not going to take a lot of space up on my already full shelf. So it's about a haunted convenience store, a quaint convenience store on a crossroad between life and death. Its faint glow in the darkness draws in transient souls, pulling them closer to the final purchase they'll ever make. Prepare for shadowy creatures, strange employees, and an air of dread in this delightfully creepy supernatural tale. I thought it looked cute. I found it on Amazon, so I grabbed it with something else that I bought from Amazon. I thought the little cat on the back just there was kind of cute, so I picked it up because I like cats. I'm a cat person, but I don't own a cat. And yeah, it sounded fun. Haunted convenience stores. I'm all about haunted stuff, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. And as I say, I believe there's only 2 volumes of this, so it's quite a short read, but definitely going to be a fun one. Next up, I found a new shop. It's not a new shop, it's new to me. I didn't know that they sold manga, but I went into Foley's and I found these. These are on my list. I have an extensive list of manga that I want to read, and this one is called Candy and Cigarettes, Volume 1 and 2. It's about a girl who seems all innocent, but it turns out she's a master assassin. And the guy who finds her, basically, like his son, he's got like an uncurable illness in hospital, and to pay for the medical treatment, he finds another job working for like a mafia doing cleanup work. He goes into this murder scene, finds the girl on the front cover, who is a 13-year-old girl, who is a master assassin. So she kills people, he cleans them up, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading it. It's kind of one of those, like, I assume it's going to be like a kind of comedy kind of thing, but yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. The next individual manga that I bought this month is Summertime Rendering number 4. And there was a slight incident when I opened the box. So Amazon don't like to put packaging in their boxes for books when you spend nearly £100 on books. And as I opened the box, I did cut the cover slightly, but it is hardly noticeable. But it is still upsetting knowing that this book cost me £20 and there is a knife mark on the cover. Lastly, for manga, I have bought my first ever box set, and that box set is, and I've just realised there's a SIM card removal tool on top of here, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Box Set 1. So Box Set 2 isn't out yet. I believe there's 18 volumes out, This is the first 10. So I have the first one already and I loved it, and normally I don't go from buying the first volume and going, you know what, yes, I want to read a box set. But this cost me £70 on Amazon, and it was a lot more in every shop that I found it in. And I hate buying stuff on Amazon, but it was cheap. But still, we have got the first 10 volumes of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. If I spin this round, I believe there was a small poster in here when I had a look as well. Let me pull the whole lot out so we can go through the covers. And I can also show you what's in the back of this box as well. So in the back of the box, we have got Hanako-kun in there. I'm not sure if that's too clear, but there he is at the back of the box as well. Sat on his toilet in his little cubicle. But we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I love this cover, number 10. We also get this lovely, I believe this is A3 poster with this that I need to find a frame for, because that is definitely going on my wall, like just there, but I want it in a nice frame before I put anything on my walls, because I am actually a photographer in my spare time and I have a thing about framing photos and having them all over my flat. My landlord hates it. Now, on to the anime that I have bought this month. I have done a massive Studio Ghibli haul, and I have bought another manga as well. I went on a trip to Leicester to see family, and I went to 3 CEX stores. I went to one in Leicester, one in Loughborough, and one in a town called Beaumont Leys, and they had a lot of anime. I bought a box set for Akira, and as I say, a bunch of Ghibli films. So we're gonna start in order. I've got The Little Norse Prince, which isn't by Ghibli, but is by one of their head animators. He also created Grave of Fireflies by Ghibli, which I do also have in this set today. So in order for the Ghibli films, we've got number 2, The Cat Returns. Number 4, Pom Poko, which I only watched recently, but it was so cute. Number 5, one of my favourites, Kiki's Delivery Service. Grave of Fireflies, number 10. Number 13, Spirited Away, and I did get 2 copies of Spirited Away purely because this has the same cover as a poster that I've got, which I found in an antique shop. It's the German version of the movie poster, and I love it. Again, it needs to go in a frame and go up on the wall. Next we've got number 15, Tales from Earthsea. I know that's not everyone's favourite, but I really enjoyed it. I do love a good fantasy film, and that box set's about to fall off of my table. Next up we've got number 17, Ponyo. Number 18, Ariati, which is, if you're not familiar with Ariati, it is from a show from when my mum was a kid, so kind of like an 80s, 90s film called The Borrowers, and I love Ghibli's take on this film. It's a masterpiece. Every Ghibli film is a masterpiece, but I love it. Then we've got The Wind Rises, which is number 20, and number 21, The Tale of Princess Kaguya, and I haven't even seen this one yet. There is a few in here that I haven't seen or don't remember seeing because I watched them that long ago, and I am slowly watching through them all again on Netflix. But who doesn't love a nice set of DVDs for the shelf, especially when you're a manga and anime fan? It's got to be done. But aside from trying this mochi, that is everything. So if you want to go, that is fine. Please like and subscribe if you are new here. Drop me a comment on any manga that you want me to read, and I'll definitely pick it up at some point. It will be added to the list. And yeah, if you're not sticking around to watch me try this mochi, see you next time. For those of you sticking around, this could be interesting because I wouldn't say I'm a picky eater, but I wouldn't say I'm not a picky eater either. So let's grab 1 red bean, 1 milk, and 1 matcha. And oh, they look really cute. They're so small in those packets. Oh, I'm actually really looking forward to trying these. Starting off with the matcha mochi. Matcha, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Let's get this open. It smells like tea, but something else. I'm assuming matcha. It's just the flavor of tea, and I'm sure I've had this before because I recognize the smell. But it's cool. It's quite squidgy. I'm assuming there's I'm gonna bite it and see how it looks inside. It's kind of... It doesn't taste like tea, but it does. I don't know, it kind of tastes... I know where I've tasted this before. I've had matcha Pocky before. So it tastes kind of like... a little bit like a digestive biscuit. I don't know. I don't know if that flavour's for me. Next I'm going to try the milk one. This is milk mochi. It feels like hard inside. That's really sweet. That one's really nice. I like the milk one. It's like a thick, like almost like a cream inside. It's really nice, really sweet. I do like that one. The milk one's hitting the spot for me. I love that. That was really nice. And last up, red bean. I think this is the one that I'm most nervous for because I don't know. I'd say I'm picky. I don't know. It's hard to judge something from the smell. I'm not keen on the smell, but at the same time, I love the smell of the matcha, and I didn't like the taste as much. So maybe I'll love this. Maybe I'm gonna love red bean. Let's just go. I'm trying to look at what it tastes similar to. It's kind of the texture of like baked beans without the sauce. I don't know. The red bean's not really for me. Obviously, for the video, I'm gonna finish this, but that really isn't for me. The milk one definitely hit the spot for me. I guess what I'll do, I'll get some of my friends to try some of these as well and see which ones they like for another video. But yeah, red bean and matcha, not really for me. Milk mochi's hitting the spot. I did see some sesame mochi as well, which I might go and get. Maybe that'll be nicer than this red bean one. I'll see you in the next one.